Hello and welcome to another week of training, fresh start, week 8. I don't know what happened this week. This was, I think we had a solid week. 90 kilo muscle snatch doubles, sticking to that on a Monday. We did sets of 4 on clean and jerks at 110. If it went fine, I was going to bump it up the weight next week, which it did. It ended up going obviously absolutely fine. So it is a set of 4 at 110. The knee has been no better, but no worse. It's still there, and I've still got a feeling of kind of trepidation as I start to squat down or load it at all. So I'm conscious of bumping the weights up too much at the moment. I am going to bump it up to 100, 120 for snatch and clean and jerk. Obviously that's nothing crazy. But then I'm going to see how it goes from there. I don't feel like I need to keep pushing it up and up and up. I do want to get... I understand that I'm going to probably not be at a point where I'm ever just going to be able to whip out like a random pistol squat in the middle of nowhere, fully pain-free. But I don't think I'm yet in a good enough place to really start bumping everything up. So I'm going to, again, just slowly chip away at it in terms of increasing the weights and whatnot. I think for now I'm going to stick to 100, 120 for a bit. I think 90, 110 was a bit too light, but it felt like a good place to start. 100, 120 I'm going to do, and I'm going to potentially start pushing the strength stuff a little bit more with it. But this was 220 paused triple, and then we went for 240 pause triple deadlift. So as you can see, it's actually moving quite well. There's quite a bit of like thoracic flexion, but there's actually not. Like, the position looks pretty solid. It looks relatively similar to my clean, I think, other than the like head position. But that's a huge PB. So the pulls are really going up at the moment. The deadlifts. It's more the dynamic stuff that's getting me at the moment with the knees. So I'm pretty happy at the moment where I am, because I'm not really pushing any crazy weights at the moment. But as you can see, a lot of the stuff I'm doing is kind of S&C based. So I'm keeping that general kind of MOT of my body ticking over. Everything upper body wise feels really good, so no shoulder issues, no bicep or no elbow issues which I've had previously. So all this funky stretching stuff seems to be doing quite well, and I'm pushing the overhead press, which doesn't seem to be aggravating anything. But things like this, deep squats, even in Zercher, it's more trepidation than pain, I would say. There's like a tension, but I feel like I'm creating the tension myself. Like, my brain is still in protective mode. So I'm going to speak to a few people about how to get over that, but I think a part of it is like, obviously just time, giving the body a bit of time. But I think there's going to be a case for implementing some kind of CNS-based training where I'm just kind of doing drop catches into the deep ranges. This is fine. Because we're even doing drop jumps here, and these are fully pain-free. So it's more just as soon as I squat slightly deeper than that is when the issues really come. But like I said, it's a lot better than it was even like 2 months ago. If I think, what was 2 months ago? November. Yeah, I was hardly moving much. So, and then I did 100 for 4 strict press, which is equal PB. As I film this, in about an hour, I'm going to go in and try and AMRAP 105, so we'll see how that goes. We got 104, so equal PB. Once I do the 105, anything 2 or more I'm happy with, to be honest. And here you can see I'm doing the iso holds. The improvement in symmetry side to side does actually look significantly better. Like, it looks like there's not as much major imbalance in terms of like shoulder rotation. So I'm quite happy with this. It's just that bottom, that right knee, and I think it's down to the ankle not being as mobile, but I think the main issue I have at the moment is the CNS side of it. So there's not much to say really, other than it's all going well, but I'm just still not going to rush. This stuff has been really helpful. As funky as it looks, crazy as it looks, really helped my shoulders actually. It's one of the only times, after doing these, one of the only times I've been to an appointment with Josie and her not say anything about my shoulder, and her actually be like, oh, well, your shoulder's actually looking pretty good. So, hell yeah. Obviously, if you're going to do these, start very light, but... On the Thursday, we went to Mems, and this video just really shows the size of the beard, which I'm really happy with. I did snatch plus hangs at 90, which was fine. And then I think I did fours on jerks as well, 110. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the doubles, triples, fours progression on the Thursday jerks and the Saturday snatches. At some point, I won't do them on the Monday clean and jerks as well. I won't keep, I don't want to do it 3 times per week because it does get pretty hefty pretty quick. RDLs. Again, 180. We did sets of 9 this week. They're very easy. And then on the Saturday, we did fours at 90, 4x4. So it's a week of fours. Again, look at them, they're absolutely fine. They're all moving really nicely. The pull off the floor is a little bit of an issue, but other than that, it's okay. But yeah, it's very doable at the moment. I'll bump it up to 100, 120 next week, and it'll be fine, I think. I think past that, it might start to... I'll have to be in a little bit better shape. But yeah, at the moment, I feel pretty good. I just feel a bit weak. Which obviously is fair enough. Did some power cleans, hang powers at 110. These were really nice, actually. These felt really good. And then we've started doing some barefoot front squats on the Saturday as well. Obviously, at some point I won't make them barefoot, but as they're very light at the moment, I'm just keeping them barefoot. And then we had another behind the neck press PB. 85 for 6, which I'm really happy with. 1 kilo PB. It's actually 85 for 6. I think I started doing these at like 65 or 70 for sets of 6. So the upper body strength is really going well at the moment, especially the vertical pressing. And then on the Sunday, I did a session that I really enjoyed, actually. It was S&C stuff, but it was shoulder drop catches and then some iso holds in funky places with the hips. And it wasn't long, it was only 45 minutes to an hour, but it just really lit up my glutes a little bit and kind of left feeling better than when I went in. So, one of those days. ISO sumos. So not much to report on, other than the big deadlift at the start of the week. Still going strong, still relatively pain-free, just a little bit of the knee.